everyone, it's Gail. I am here to share the journal that I just completed. This journal uses Artie Mae's Butterfly Madness kit, and I purchased the kit and I purchased the add-on. And there are so many papers and so much ephemera that I really have enough after printing it out once to do another journal. So it's a great value because you get a lot. So I love this kit. The colors are so much different than I normally do. I'm usually a pink, turquoise, red kind of person, and these oranges and browns, I don't know, they just captured me. So check out Artie Mae's on Etsy because she's got some gorgeous kits, this being one of them. So for the cover, it's a 9x12 envelope, and I just used the papers. I did go ahead and put some stickles. This journal was already there in black, and I just went over it with stickles so it's a little bit shimmery. Layered lace on the spine, and then the rosettes, I did distress them up a bit so that they're, just more in keeping with the book. And then the back, I just left as it was because it's beautiful, just beautiful. So let's go inside. It's got the hitch post fastener and just a little lace here. So going inside, I used one of the papers just on the inside cover. All the papers coffee dyed and glimmer misted, or one or the other or both. So so we start out with the front pocket. A lot of my K & Company butterflies really worked well in here, so was able to use a lot of those. This is one also. So this is from the kit, piece of paper that has lines on both sides, and of course you can journal on the inside too. Just a little coin envelope that I made from Patricia Viramonte's instructions, and then this little tag, I did beeswax the tag so you can kind of see that. So let's see. She has back pages for her kits, and so I did use the back page papers on all of her printables, so that makes some nice extra journaling area. So this is just a journal card that came with the kit, and I used the tickets as a little pocket at the bottom. This was a card I had in my stash. I'm not positive who that's from. I want to say Cameo Shop, but I'm not sure. So if you know, maybe you can leave me a little comment and tell me for sure. But in here, I did something a little different. I just clipped this envelope on as a pocket because it's a beautiful envelope. I didn't want to stick down one side or the other. So I just clipped it on the bottom and the side to make just a little pocket that way. And in there I have a dictionary page, and it's got butterfly kind of highlighted there. A little file folder that had a butterfly on it that I had made. And then this is one of my mixed media tags that is included in that pocket. There's lace sewn in to this one again as well. I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of frame there. So this one has a yellow glimmer mist on it. And on this side, one of Patricia's envelopes, and it's got a piece of paper from the kit. It actually is a trifold. So yeah, these papers are gorgeous. I just fell in love with them. I think I was watching a video, I want to say it was Deli Girl, Cheryl, that had used this kit, and I went right on and bought it because I just loved it. Another one of my mixed media tags. This one is also like a little coin envelope type thing. So that tucks in here. This actually unclips to make extra journaling space there and on this side. And I just kept the embellishment plain so that you'd be able to write on it without having all the bumpies, you know, that happen when you're trying to write on stuff that's been overly embellished. So, whoops. So, some ledger paper, this paper, this little pocket has, in here we just have some of the paper from the pack. This is one of the tags from the kit with just some muslin and lace on it. This is just some scrapbook paper. I think it was the Mariposa collection that I had, and I made a tag out of it, put a little flower on it. And again, this was just paper from my stash that went with, so, and had butterflies on it. And this little one, again, I can't remember for sure, but I think it might be Cameo Shop. I recently purchased some things from her, so I'm thinking maybe that's right. A little corner tuck, oops, sorry, knocked the camera, that has a ticket from some leftover scrapbook paper and one of these little tags. It's got an envelope from the kit with the paper included in, and all that is coffee dyed and distressed and everything. And so that slips up in here. Then I also have a tag just made out of some scrapbook paper and a piece of Tsunami Rose ephemera that I just kind of flipped upside down and tucked up under there. Okay, this little bag, I put some lace on, but I didn't attach it, so you could slide something in there like a belly band. This is one of the little sewing booklets, so there's journaling on that side and this side. So, and then it just tri-folds up like that. Goes back in the sack. Little doily with some fabric sewn on, some Kool-Aid paper, a Rita Donnelly flip that's been embellished, and this is a piece, half piece of Tsunami Rose ephemera that I just inked up to make a kind of a journaling stick. And then again, this is an envelope from the kit with some composition notebook paper that's coffee dyed and glimmer misted. And then this is one of the cards again from the kit from Marty Mays. Some pink poodle glimmer mist. This was again the Mariposa collection. I just made some little circles to put on the middle of the signature there. So that opens, and then this is some scrapbook paper that I had, just extra coffee dyed paper in the back of there. A tag I made with gelatos and Tim Holtz tissue paper, and again from just from my leftover scrapbook paper. It was fun to go with the butterfly theme. I was amazed at how much butterfly ephemera I have in my craft room. So this is the other side of the sack, and it's got the gessoed little booklet, and this is some Tsunami Rose ephemera on coffee dyed paper. And then I just hooked this little envelope on the front cover like that, mostly for the color, but it's empty and can be filled up. And then this is just another little journal with extra papers. Another one of the gorgeous papers from the kit. Another flip up here. And this one has Yvonne White tag in it. This is a Tsunami Rose, and I just put you get tabs with this kit from Artie Mays, so I attached that, another piece of the ephemera, and then some tsunami rose. All there. Belly band with just a little homemade tag in that, and layered up with lace and fiber and the K & Company butterflies. This again is a page that is just attached with paper clips, so it makes a pocket. I saw this idea of doing a little tag with a napkin and then slipping a piece of paper. This again is one of the tri-folds from the kit, but I saw this on, I think it was Junk Journal Chat Facebook page. Somebody had done that and it was so cute, so I did that. Some composition paper also just tucked in there. This is one of the pockets that comes with the kit, and one of the tags that comes with the kit, and then there's just a homemade tag that I did some stenciling and stamping on. Yeah, it slides in there. And then this little pocket is actually, if I take the stuff out, you can see, is a time card that I flipped up to make a pocket, but then I put the banners on there and tucked this little piece of paper from, again, it's the trifold from the kit. I tucked that into the banners, and then a little homemade tag that I stuck in the pocket. And then I layered on some cheesecloth and this butterfly and did some beeswax. And then this is a piece from Tsunami Rose that I thought went well with the colors. So that is my latest. And, oh, I guess there's a couple more pages. These little mason jars come too. And I just left them together like that. There's lines on the other side, and then I just made a tuck out of it, put some little string on it. This is one of, sorry, I keep losing my journal here. This is one of the big envelopes from the kit, and then I just put a little extra piece of Kool-Aid dyed paper and kind of folded it down so it's easy to grab out. Put that there, and then these, I found these at a thrift store, these postcards, and it says Stewart, Tabori, and Chang, a division of Harry N. Abrams, Inc. Copyright is 1996. Helen Buttfield is the artist. So since it was butterflies, and there was a whole pack of these, so I'll be using those in some of my other journals. But so that then, I do believe, is it. Another piece of the beautiful paper on the back, and she just closed up. This journal will be for sale on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, go over to Cinnamon Tea on Etsy, and it will be there shortly. So thanks so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you all so much. So I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.